Good morning, collective. How are you guys doing? Welcome back to Sacred Sensuality. I am so sorry I was unable to post a reading yesterday. I've been extremely tired. I've been working on a new project at work, and it's been about 10, 11 hours every day. So I've been a little tired, but I did want to push something for you guys today. So right now, it looks as if someone's karma for whatever it was that they did to you is having to deal with missing you. This person is in pure misery. This person may act like right now that they are not really affected by it, but let me tell you something. This person is freaking out on the inside. All they do is think about you day and night, quite literally. They've been afraid to come forward to show you their real feelings for you. They're stuck right now. They're like, I could see someone like looking at your pictures over and over again, watching your social medias over and over again, rereading text messages. They're just stuck. They're stuck. They keep looking at the past and trying to see where is it that it went wrong. And I'm hearing even for some of you, you could have warned this person in some way about something. It's like now they're picking up on the warnings. Now they're like, okay, yeah, he or she told me that this would happen if I did this or did that, or if this were to happen. This looks like a person who was very overindulgent in something. It could have been any type of toxic behavior, whether that was corn or alcohol, drugs, or something. I'm getting for some of you, a few of you, it could be like some type of substance, even prescription pills for a few. This could have been a person who had some mental health issues, honestly, and maybe they depended a little bit too much on the medication and abused it, and you saw that that was the issue. That's for a few of you. I'm getting that for a very slight few of you. Right now, this person, like I said, they're constantly thinking about you over and over. They're unable to make any choice right now in their life. Like anything that comes to mind about life, they're unable to, like they're like mentally crippled right now. They're just stagnant. There's no movement with them. I'm seeing for a few of them just avoiding making a decision or any type of decision. Very imbalanced. Not sure about what's going to happen in the future. It's like they just can't move. And I'm feeling for some of you, this person could be really, really depressed, like clinically depressed, and not just because of the situation with you, but just they've always been this way. This person they're trying right now to find some sort of something that can ground them a little bit. They're not making much progress, though. I'm going to tell you that right now because they can't make a decision. But I'm getting for a few of them, I'm seeing them laying in a bed late at night, scrolling on how to get out of whatever feeling that they may have to come back to you. They are very, very lonely. They may not have anyone to talk to right now. They really want some advice on how to move forward. They could be praying a lot. They could be looking up spiritual content. Once again, trying to see how it is that they can get back in touch with you. It's like I'm feeling like they're a slave to their own mind right now. It's just, I keep getting cards that they just cannot move. I've got the Two of Swords, the Eight of Swords. They can't move, you guys. It's like, and it's really of their own doing from what I'm seeing here. They're so frustrated they can't. It's like they may try to start something, and this is anything. This includes like when it comes to you, like maybe about to send a message and deleting it, or practicing how to reach out to you, or hell, even using ChatGPT on how to reapproach you again. This person, and it's because really they have such low self-esteem right now. They don't know if their attempts will be successful towards you. They aren't sure. They don't know exactly how to go about doing this. This could have been a person who could have shown, on the outward appearance that they are just very confident and know themselves, know their stuff, and they just, I don't know, like they're the man, they're the woman, But deep down inside, this person is miserable, like on an everyday, almost clinical level, like they're miserable every day. It could have been something in this person's past, maybe their childhood, that made them feel this way. But really, and usually it is with people like that who always want to show off and show out. They really don't feel that great about themselves, especially if they're talking about other people. This person is like they may have goals and dreams that they want to accomplish, but once again, being in that crippled state, I'm unable to move. I can't stop thinking about the past over and over and over again. They just can't do it. They just can't do it right now. And I feel like whatever happened between you two could have just amplified that. This person could have been, a little bit of a liar, or strategically dealt with you. Like, I'm feeling like handing off a little bit of their time, not really giving in fully. And part of it was to keep control. I'm hearing more so like it was to keep control of themselves. Although that didn't work, it's not working. It just came across to you as breadcrumbing. That could have been very deceiving for you, because maybe they made an offer to you at some point in time, like, hey, maybe we should make this thing steady, or, maybe we should try to get there, let's work on trying to get there, or work on reuniting. And you may have felt like this person misled you. They lied in some type of way. You saw through the mask. And I feel like you probably gave this person a few chances, because for these cards to come out that they're constantly in their mind, you probably could have given this person a few chances. And they didn't pick up on it. They maybe thought you weren't serious. They're right now planning ways to get back to you. They are trying to find out the best way possible that they can look victorious. Notice I said they. So, yes, there's a little bit of ego involved in the situation. They want to be seen by you again. They want to be like, I'm feeling like under you again. They could be spying on you too. And I feel like some of you may know this, like you may know this and not really care. In addition to that, once again, another depression card, the Four of Cups, focusing on things that happened in the past, feeling very isolated right now, resenting themselves, no motivation. They have no motivation to like really change. It's like, and I'm really feeling that it is from a place of some type of mental health issue. Not really anxiety, just sadness, loneliness, isolation, withdrawing from just the world. But when they go out into the world, they put on this mask and they're pretending. But I also see here, they want to end this cycle. They want to end the cycle that they're in, this depression state. They want to get back with you. But some of them, they're just understanding that, hey, maybe this is the end. Maybe this is where we stop at. Maybe there's no way forward, because there's no way they can take me back with the state that I'm in. The World card, of course, is about endings, completion, but a lot of them, they want to find harmony between you two again. They miss you so much. That's a part of their karma, though. They miss you. They want to go back to the way things were, but the thing is, they're living right now in their imagination of you. They're really confused. They're lying to themselves. Once again, they're just stricken by fear. The moon also illuminates fears as well. And it's not fears that we outwardly put out there, those fears that are on the inside of us. So they're not stable enough to even see you in a realistic point of view, basically. But they desperately want a change. They desperately want to change. They may be using escape mechanisms right now to get over you, or to get over the situation, or to see if they can come up with some kind of plan. Maybe for some of them, they feel like substances or whatever toxic behavior is a source of inspiration. But once they're done, and they either come back down from that high or come back down from that temporary oxytocin boost, they find that it's not realistic, or there's really nothing of substance there. This person, once again, not confident. They want to come in, but they don't want to talk about the past. Does that make sense? It's like, I just want to slide on in. I want to come on in, and I want to start over, but we can skip over the bad parts. So this is a person who doesn't really know how to take accountability, responsibility for their parts in a situation. They don't want the challenge of becoming better. They don't want to confront what happened in the past, which is going to lead to more struggle. I'm also seeing here that their desire, they came out, the last card of theirs is the Six of Swords. They have a strong desire to move forward, to come back towards you. They really want to change. The stress that is on top of them right now is depleting them. And maybe in some type of way, you fulfilled them. You validated them in some type of way. And that's true when we are dealing with someone. We do validate them. They do validate, they're supposed to validate us. It's a part of the human connection. But from what I'm seeing here, it's like the conflicts that they have is really hard. So eventually this person is going to move forward. So for some of you guys, you could reconcile. They could totally get over. Maybe they're having an episode and will use the medication the right way, or use the medication in general. Maybe some of them didn't use the medication, and those withdrawal effects is having an effect on their mental health behavior and how they act towards you. But they want to come towards you. They want to travel to you. Go back to calmer waters, or go to calmer waters with you guys. When they think of you, you make this person feel really good inside. But once again, you're on that. It's almost as if they have you on a little bit of a pedestal. Confirmation burp. Shout out to Jadina. They could have a little bit of not even a little bit, a lot of an idealistic version of you in their head. And that is making them not really see through the illusion of their behavior. They may think that they're just totally good. They're totally great. They did what they were supposed to do, and then you just left them. So I'm feeling like a feeling of abandonment that they may feel. But from what these cards are saying, I'm strongly getting mental health. You do mean a lot to this person. And I think it's because you did at some point help them, like move forward in some ways in their lives. Maybe you were, and I hate to say it like this, a crutch in some ways for them. I don't really get enablement, although it could be, but I don't really get enablement. I get more so like, I see you are struggling with something, and I'm going to help you. Now, also from what I'm feeling here too, I'm channeling really strong right now. Also from what I'm seeing here too, this could not just be just a romantic situation. This could be a friend, this could be a family member, this could be someone. And I say that because of the strong mental health aspects of this. And it's not really pointing out romance in a way. It's more so, I am struggling so much. I pushed away a good connection, and now I'm realizing that this person meant a lot to me, and they were trying to help me, and I'm stuck with memories. I was just overindulging in things, and they were trying to help me. They were trying to love me. They were trying to help me get on my feet. So it could be any situation, honestly, any type of dynamic from what I'm seeing. So from what I'm seeing for you right now, you may still check on this person from time to time. You could be in your little bit of a detective mode because, of course, you care. You care. And absolutely nothing wrong with that. But also, from what I'm seeing here, you're also, at the same time, letting it go. You are coming to a conclusion that some things just have to go. Some people you can't take with you everywhere you go. You don't want conflict with this person anymore. I'm seeing here too, you're trying to attract abundance to you. You're trying to attract abundance, and I'm also feeling that for some of you, it could just be an abundance of good friendship, of good people, good connections. But you're also watching your back at the same time, not really sure who to let your guard down with. And of course, you want to be careful with that because not everyone is horrible. But you know now that your care, your love, your honesty, your willingness to help it has been abused. And so now you have to move with so much caution. You have to, be a little bit more vigilant on people that you let in your life. Be a lot more concerning. You could be right now, for some of you, I'm seeing plans. I'm seeing somebody write some things down, sitting at a table, writing some things down, making a list of things that they want to do now that this chapter has ended. For some of you, you're just taking the steps right now to get to where you want to go next. For some of you, you could just be focusing on your money, your career, opportunities, business. You're just ready to move forward. Really. You're just ready to move forward. And I'm feeling for some of you, you're not willing to do any more unpaid labor, which is totally valid. And it's like, I'm seeing a lot of you put your phones on do not disturb because you don't want to be reached. You don't want to be reached. Now, if this was a person that you have been on that, what I said, the detective mode for, checking in just to make sure if they're okay, they could have their phones on do not disturb. And that's because they're so damn depressed. They miss you so much. They don't know how to express it. They don't know what to do next. A lot of good luck. You're attracting good luck in your life because some of you have just made the decision to move forward and just, accept things for what they were. So you do have a lot of success coming up. I have the Wheel of Fortune clarified by the Sun. So you're about to start achieving a lot of things that I'm feeling a lot of manifestation that you put out into the universe. Your clarity is back. There's a lot of opportunities coming you guys' way. And good karma too. And I feel for many of you, the good karma is going to be prosperity. Yep. because you're ready for this fresh start. I'm also seeing here too, you're getting your balance back. Once again, some of you have just become totally neutral to whatever situation that it was. You no longer have a good opinion or a bad opinion about it. You're just like, hey, it happened. I accept it. They're the way that they are. I'm the way that I am. But now I have to, if I'm going to be involved with anybody in any capacity, we have to have compatibilities from now on. We both have to be balanced, and they both have to be, we both have to be peaceful amongst each other. For some of you, you want to go back to this person. There's nothing wrong with that. Of course, the decision is yours. Don't do anything unhealthy. Next to the Temperance card is the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords is basically you going back to this person, recognizing that they too are human. They have a couple of issues. You did what you could to help. However, this time when you go back around to them, you're going to set some boundaries, some very strong boundaries. I feel like for you, you're going to strike up their ambition to get out of their heads. The fact that you've gotten your clarity back, and if they come back and you guys decide to reconcile on whatever way, your clarity is going to help them have clarity as well. But I'm feeling that for some of you, because you have closed this chapter and your clarity is back, you're just focused, or you've got ambition. You're just focused, just extremely focused, that nothing having to do with heart-related matters is on the forefront of your mind right now. You have put down the burden because you're just very determined to just move forward. For some of you, this could have been a connection that drained you a little bit financially too, and now your money is free again. You no longer have that responsibility of taking care of yourself and another person. That burden is gone. So now you're just striving more for success with the Ten of Pentacles next to it. You're aiming for wealth. You're aiming for stability, legacy. Some of you are about to get more money at work, whether that's a promotion or a raise. I'm sorry, I've got 50 million messages flooding in my head right now. But you're also about to get recognized for your hard work too. That could be this person recognizing you and, coming to the conclusion like, hey, I want to tell you that I really do appreciate you being there for me. And I do appreciate that. But for others, this has a lot to do with some type of stability. And I feel that for you, that could be a form of stability too for some of you guys. Just them recognizing your effort and knowing that, you did try your best. And feeling for some of you, that could just help you sleep better at night, honestly. And this is somebody that you care and love about. Of course, there will be something that will make you feel better at night. So I also got the Lover's card. The Lover's card is also about choice. And when you having a couple of cards about reconciliation here, I feel like you're making the choice to go back to this person for some of you. And some of you just could be making just the important decision of not going back or just being friends. Yep. Oh my goodness, I just heard that. I'm really feeling like this is a mental health issue with somebody, or some type of addiction behavior. And I say that because Spirit just showed me two people who used to be engaged in the same activities. So this could be, it could be you who engaged in that activity and that person at some point in time in your life. But you or this person were the ones who got clean or got better, and you no longer wanted to deal with that part of your life because you just felt better. You were on your healing journey, and not just with spirituality, but with your mind as well, with substances, learning how to not use substances to push down emotions and feelings. So for some of you, you're just making a choice not to go back there because you know that if you do, you're going to fall back into that trap again. And you've worked too hard to get to where you are now. By doing so, a spirit is going to allow you to plant new seeds. Yeah. Some of you could be going back to school, or I'm even hearing for a few of you, just you've decided to leave that person in the past and just become a better parent. So I'm feeling that some of you may have sons. You could have daughters as well, or, whatever your child identify as. But some of you have sons, and you know that it's your responsibility to make sure that this kid sees the right thing, sees what's being done the right way, and leaving something unhealthy in the past. Some of you are also about to get a good news about you being the choice of something. And I'm feeling like it could be the choice of a new job, something that you've taken a step in, as I mentioned before. You're more than likely going to be the choice. You're going to be, the good news is going to hit you. Also, as Spirit's advice, Spirit is saying right now, regardless whether if you go back to this person or not. Oh, I forgot one card. I sure did. It's right here. Before I go to Spirit's advice, you also came out as the King of Pentacles. So for some of you, you could be getting ready to meet someone who has the King of Pentacles traits. This could be a boss. This could be someone with a little bit of change, and they know structure and stability. You could be becoming the King of Pentacles, exuding strong strength, exuding lots of strength and endurance. However, because of that strength and endurance, you're being recognized to a pathway of wealth and stability. But it's practical. So it could be something that you've earned, like, once again, a promotion. You earned this. Even when a blessing falls out of the sky and it's our chance to get good karma, you've earned that. Think of all the bird. Oh my goodness, why can't I talk this morning? Think of all the bad karma that you've had in the past. It's like the universe is saying, you've earned this because you've gotten over the things in the past. It was your strength. It was your agility that got you through. So now we're giving you the chance to plant this seed. You show us that you're committed to it, and you are going to, it's just a pathway of wealth and stability. I'm getting more so just money, not just stability, because that the pentacles are more than just about money. It's just stability. You think of the earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, and a Virgo. I'm a Virgo sun, Capricorn rising. So for me, my stability, and my Venus is in Virgo, my stability is very important. And that's mental, physical, social, emotional, spiritual, all of those things, they have to be in alignment, right? So I'm feeling that for you guys, it's more than just just regular stability. It's money. It's money. I feel like the money is what's going to make you get to a higher status and make you even more stable. Because think about it. When you don't have money, you don't go to the doctor. When you don't have money, you don't get good food. You eat junk food, right? Because the junk food is typically cheaper, although right now everything is like the same price. But think about that for a second, So I'm feeling that for some of you, it's just that the universe is opening its doors with the Wheel of Fortune that came up here to you getting ready to receive massive amounts of wealth. But once again, it is through something that you have earned. In addition, Spirit is saying as your advice that because of all these blessings that are getting ready to come to you, you are being told to protect yourself. Use your integrity. Stand up for yourself. Fight for yourself, because this person, for a few of you, this person could come in very aggressively, very unstable mentally. And so you may have to, I don't really get stalking behavior, although it could be. It's just that they miss you so damn much, they don't know what to do. So it could be a little bit scary. So yeah, just protect yourself at this time. Protect your assets, protect your children. You know, I'm hearing pray. For some of you guys, you could go into prayer mode. Just guarding yourself, guarding your blessings that have come this way, because you've done too much and you've laid down the burden and you've done everything that you were supposed to do. And that is the end of the reading, you guys. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you guys have a good weekend. Bye-bye.